Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got another story from r/relationship advice. This comes from Personal Penalty 242. My 30 male wife, 26 female, is mad I won't delete female acquaintance on Instagram. Is this fixable without giving up my integrity? My wife can be the anxious type sometimes. I'm always 100% open with her and never hide anything. She has free access to my phone and password. I was flicking through Instagram stories when I was bored, and one of my female acquaintances was recently in Vietnam. The food in the story looked delicious, so I showed it to her. She immediately started asking who was the girl, and I explained it is an acquaintance that sometimes hangs out with my wider friends group. My wife knows more or less everyone in this group. She immediately starts saying she doesn't like this girl, to delete her right now. To which I refuse, show her the message history between me and her, which is a total of 0 messages minus a couple of reactions to some stories, clap emojis of our wedding photos, and explain most people exchange Instagram nowadays and it means literally nothing unless you're in direct contact. It's just a nice way to keep track of friends and acquaintances. She went to bed fuming with me, and I'm made to feel like an asshole, but purely on principle and the fact I'm really not doing anything wrong. What can I do next? If I submit to unreasonable demands, I feel like it'll only get more controlling later on. She's already started getting fussy when I go to hang out with my best friend, a guy, and she started a huge argument when I went to go and hang out with him for a couple of drinks after about a month hiatus. So off the back of that, this really doesn't feel good. She used to encourage me to go out and see my friends often and didn't mind me going drinking either. So it's also quite a drastic change recently, and I'm really not sure why. She's also gone from being happy to hear my stories of outings with friends and sometimes tagging along to showing no interest or even getting angry about things I've done with them and not wanting to tag along for XYZ reason or because she doesn't like X person. In fact, she never used to get jealous at all. She'd just laugh if any girl showed an interest in me as I awkwardly brushed them off and told them I'm taken. She's getting more and more controlling over time, and even her older sister has noticed it and expressed concerns which were very quickly rebuffed. She gets hysterical and makes me out to be abusive or that I never do anything for her or something like that whenever we fight. But luckily, her sister sees through it and helps stand up for me. The changes are the weirdest part. Edit. I forgot one crucial part. I'm not living in my home country. I moved here to be with her. So theoretically, she could cancel my visa if we were to get divorced. She sometimes threatens to get me sent home during fights. I also want to clarify there are no saucy photos or anything like that. It's just a normal account. My thoughts on the matter is that OP here seems to be making an honest effort to appear transparent to his partner. It's very curious that this behavior has seemingly gotten worse with time. I wish OP clarified how early this behavior began after he moved it, because it could be explained by a number of different things. It's entirely possible that his partner is just controlling and enjoys leveraging that on him. It's possible that her suspicions are actually justified and that he is leaving out information in the story. Or maybe OP's partner just has a history of jealousy or insecurity and it has nothing to do with him. There isn't enough information here to solidly conclude anything. So the best step he can take is to make a firm boundary if this is a deal breaker for him. Let's see what the comments make of this. Top comment by Merc61983. My soon-to-be ex-wife. Separated me from almost all friends because she had none. I never got to go out without her and I was miserable. Took 19 years for me to leave. In 9 months, I am happier than I have been in 19 years. She needs to realize that you need your time with friends. Comment from Comfortable Draw 176. Trying to isolate you from others without a reasonable explanation is controlling and abusive. It's an insult to your character if she's implying you're untrustworthy. I'd tell her, I can't be happy in relationship with a partner that treats me like a liar, cheat, and doesn't support my friendships. You're insulting my character with baseless accusations. Having a social support network is vital to my psychological well-being. If this continues, I won't stay in a controlling marriage with a partner that doesn't trust me. I expect you to get therapy to deal with your insecurities instead of taking it out on me. I'm changing my phone passcode. If there is a reason you need it, you can ask. If she says that's proof you're hiding something, Ask her if she just admitted to cheating, since she won't let you search her phone whenever you want. Comment from James the Frunner has cat. Nip this one in the bud through couples therapy counseling. It's unhealthy for you to have no life outside of your marriage. The cynical side of my brain says you might want to take a peek at her DMs. The best defense for a cheater is a strong offense. Response to that comment by OP. She'd rather die than let me see her phone. Not that I was ever interested in seeing it. She freaked out when I managed to unlock it as a joke one time and change the password. Follow up by Julie Rush 46. There is your answer. The rules for you are different to the rules for her. Why does she need your passwords and phone but won't give up hers? That is not fair and is a massive red flag. Her insecurities are a sign of a much bigger problem, and this is only going to get worse. You said yourself her controlling behavior is escalating. If you don't stop this now, it will get worse. Without a course correction, you're heading for unhappiness and eventual divorce. I hope you're not planning on having kids with this woman. A comment from Book Talk Erg. I see 2 possible 3 warning signs in your comments that she might be cheating. 1. Projecting. She's accusing you of cheating because she is, and assumes you would too. 2. Being secretive about her phone. If she has nothing to hide, she would show you her texts and DMs. The possible 3rd warning sign is you said she's had some bad night shifts. Is she talking about or even complaining about a male supervisor or coworker? Warning sign number 3 if she is. And final comment and response from OP. She's always been secretive with her phone since we met, so it isn't a new thing if that counts for anything. She definitely wouldn't show me messages and stuff if asked because she'd say it's embarrassing or something. She talks about all her coworkers, but there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious there. Nobody seems to get any special attention. Now, the rest of the comments seem to agree with those last few I highlighted, that it could potentially be a classic case of a cheater projecting their foul behavior onto their partner. And it definitely seems it could be the strongest explanation. There are people that are just super defensive about letting their partners see their phones, even if they technically have nothing to hide. But the problem is, if that is the case, she shouldn't expect him to be an open book when she wants that level of privacy. This seems like something that can be worked out, and I wish OP the best. But she would have to agree to go to counseling and change the parameters of their relationship so that the expectations match, and allow OP to see her phone if that is the new norm for them. But that is the story for the day. I'll be keeping an eye on this one to see if there are any future updates. Thank you for listening. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.